Welcome guys to the FLIPKART Gaming Championship. I'm here with Frost, EDX's support, and I myself am Ali. I'm this jungler for EDX, and we're going to be casting this match today.
What's
Frost,
up,
are you
guys?
there?
Yeah.
So run us through the picks and bans as they go. You know
Well,
these players
Kha'Zix
better
is
than
a
anyone
pretty standard
else.
ban. It's Incarnation's staple pick. He's gotten to Challenger playing that and Nautilus mostly. So that's like a no-brainer. Thresh again, it's like a pretty strong pick overall in that this meta right now. And plus Danny plays it really well. So
Have someone quitting. Ask them what happened.
it is a technical issue.
So Frost, run us through each of the players. I'm sure you know at least some of them.
Well,
What do you
mostly, I just know about team Pseudo, Ersatz, which is like a team on the left, because I've played with a lot of them. Danny, he's always been one of the top supports in the scene from a long, long while. I think among the top three, top four supports in the scene. Rugged again, solid guy, jungler last season. Torch test is from Derailed.
Wait,
Shrapnel
so before any of the picks happen, give me your thoughts. Who do you think will win?
I think
Or
like
this
Shrapnel
match?
team should win pretty easy.
Two team, alright. So some pretty heavy bans on the jungler for the red for banning out Incarnation.
This is just like they're focusing all their bans on the jungler because he's one of the strongest players in that opponent team. Thresh again, pretty regulation coming out for Danny. He plays that a lot and he exerts a lot of lane pressure with it. Rek'Sai again, a strong jungler in this meta. Plus, it's one of like Rugged's go-to picks. So,
What do you have to say about the Anivia ban?
Anivia is being banned out for Mad Max. He plays a lot of it. He mains it. I don't know if he mains it or not, but he's definitely one of his top two picks.
Did it get a tiny buff in 6.12?
Oh yes, and of course it's supposed to do very well against the Vladimir. If they decide to pick it, I don't know if Dummy plays it or not. But Nivea does really well against Vlad.
See the first pick support. Well, AD.
Ezreal first pick. Well, this is interesting. I don't know.
Storm
Sacrificing.
Shield blocks quite a bit of Ezreal's damage.
I don't think that's very good drafting. First picking an ADC, like it's really, really high priority. I don't think Ezreal is that big of a priority pick in this meta. They could have probably picked a jungler or something. Picking Ezreal so early, I don't think it's a very good idea. Braum again, it will negate almost all of Ezreal's damage once his shield is up. And Gragas is just a safe and a very reliable meta jungler right now.
Rugged is deciding what to play against the ground. Seeing just the first two picks from the red team, quite beefy already.
Tanks are the play of the game for them right now. Swain being hovered over, very powerful pick, lots of sustain, lots of CC with the new Swain coming out. Let's see if he picks it or not. One of his premier picks, Irelia, is also open, so Darkness might go for that.
They should, but maybe they have a draft in mind. With the Ezreal first pick coming in and all of these picks happening, I feel that they do have a plan. With an AP jungler, an AP top laner, a semi-AP AD carry, I hope Termi looks to play something AD at mid. Otherwise, they will be very,
Swain
very
might be a
AP
flex
centric.
pick also. You never know, to be honest. They can always flex the Swain to mid.
True.
They might not want to show their matchup, but again, like it's really possible right now. And as far as purple team is concerned, they are settling in for the Rise. Rise is extremely powerful in this meta with the required number of items. Wayne. That's a pretty hard hitting late game from the purple side.
That's really weird. This is one of the few games you see Lucian being open and not being prioritized at all. Especially with the Braum, it would have went well.
Lucian has seen some nerfs, but yeah, they could have taken something more lane dominant. Or like Vayne. Vayne is just like this will just convert into a farm fest right now.
Ezreal Karma, could it get more passive?
They're just looking to scale into the late game, I think.
Karma, Echo, Swain, Zac, all being AP dominant, AP base damages.
It might be a tanky Echo top. Doesn't really rely on that.
Regardless, it's still.
Yeah. Now it's really AP heavy.
Even Ezreal itself does quite a bit of AP damage. Yeah, they've drafted a very AP heavy comp. If the red team understands and realizes that, looks to capitalize on it, they can be really beat.
What would you pick for mid lane in this situation?
I don't know how good Mad Max is on various champions. Zed is primarily.
No, but like if you had the opportunity to draft, like what would you pick?
I would not pick Zed into a matchup where he has a support Karma and he's Ezreal, which is pretty safe in itself, and an Azir also. It's very hard to get to the backline mid. And
They
all
are
of
trying
these
to look for an AD for it mid. Let's see what
basically all of these assassins you see. Oh, it might be a Rise mid or an Aurelia mid.
Yeah, it's going to be a Rise mid. You decide to flex the Rise to mid.
But mostly in high priority tournament games, you do not see assassins being played because they are very high risk, high reward, especially like at least in the Indian. Because everyone looks to be on the safer side when it's a match that counts.
Yeah, but then the thing is like the blue side, they look to scale, but if it does come to that late game, they're going to get obliterated by the sheer amount of damage which is coming out from the purple side. Vayne, Irelia, again, and Rise, all of these three picks, they scale very hard into the late game.
As you said, the blue team is filled with veteran players, all 5 of them. So if they actually have the coordination, I think they can close this out or like not let them scale.
I think experience has to be the name of the game because the comp, which I think blue side drafted, it's not very easy to pull off if the lanes go even late game.
Exactly. I think with the experience they have and they should be showing some more dominance rather than picking very safe champions. I feel Torchness should have been on the Irelia, Shrapnel should have been on a Lucian, Danny should have been on something more aggressive. Tommy is playing a champion he's good at, which is fine. Rugged as well. But the other three...
to be an Irelia mid lane, which is really strange. Against an Azir no less, which is going to make her life miserable to farm on. An Incarnation, he gets 2 bans on him and he just switches his role to ADC for this game. He is playing Vayne. I thought it was a mistake at first, but I think they have settled on it.
That's gonna be something.
So all of this is really new. Mid lane Irelia is very susceptible to ganks, and you know once a flash is down. But again, like when it comes to
Irelia even passes 10 minutes being 20 CS down as well, especially with an ignite. Once her Sheen and Phage are up, I really think she can obliterate the Azir. If Rainy can manage to just, show some pressure at mid, just keeping the Irelia, not even killing the Azir, but showing some pressure at mid and keeping the Irelia alive, I think Irelia can translate into something that would give trouble to the
jungle
Azir.
picks, we do see the Zac locked in. What do you think is the state of Zac right now in this meta game?
Zac is really good right now. But again, he has his fair share of counters. Like against good teams that ward enough, you really can't pull anything off with your E. Apart from that, it's the ulti is not easy to pull off. It's like a Gragas ulti kind of. So a lot of people look at that as well. But the champion itself is pretty solid for a tanky AP AOE damage jungler. I don't see anything to go to except for Gragas or Zac.
Let's see, we are going to load into the game in 30 seconds. Like there's going to be massive team fights. I think both the sides there both have picked such high like heavy duty team fight compositions. Apart like even because the Irelia was sent to mid now, we should be in for some good treat, like a good treat.
Two ignites on the red team, so we are going to see some aggressive gameplay by them. Bot and mid. So as a jungler, like being Zac on the blue, definitely look bot because we're looking to try to kill them.
It was lagging a bit.
Sorry. But yeah, as a jungler, I'd probably focus mid and bot if I was playing as Zac right now.
Looking at the bot lane, it's supposed to be Karma and Ezreal. Again, this is just a farm fiesta. I don't think there's going to be a lot of fighting. Incarnation is playing Vayne and Braum is really strong. Like he can just bully out Karma and Ezreal if he manages to use his mana properly. Karma again has become a very niche pick in this meta with her ability
Capnel
for a
with the
mantra.
level 7, 6. So he was first pick that.
He just wants to be safe, I guess. And, scale well into the late game, but I think the Vayne pickup is good in those terms, like because Incarnation will obviously match that scaling and possibly even surpass it because.
Yeah, we
And
were a
if they
bit skeptical at first seeing the Vayne pick, but right now it translates into something
and if
safe,
they do
something
not
nice.
lock that Vayne down, it is going to two-shot everything.
They do
The
not
team
have
fight.
any form of lockdown except for a Zaki.
No, like they have that Swain's Nevermore also in like his
That's very
W, but
hard to get on to a
exactly,
Vayne.
but like it just has to be a perfect initiation or a mantra into different
Right.
spells from the Azir or Swain or Zac. Let's see, it's going to be difficult, but if the purple side does not lose laning phase, I think they should be pretty fine mid to late.
So now, after seeing the drafts, what do you think about? Are you still as confident as you were in the blue team winning?
Yeah, because I just value experience in competitive games a lot. So I still I still think that blue
Draft
side will pull
wise,
through.
skill aside, experience aside, draft wise, you feel which team wins?
I think draft wise, well, it's very hard to call. Depends on how the Irelia plays. If the Irelia plays well, I think purple team outscales pretty hard, pretty hard.
In early ward it mid.
The Rise is going deep.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
It's not how much you can lift, it's how good you look!
Pretty quiet start from both the teams.
Minions have spawned.
Offensive and
I
defensive
can understand
wards.
the blue team's reason for not invading against a Braum level 1. It's just a standard defensive formation. Everybody has used trinkets from the red side.
Both the ADs have their trinkets up. All the other people have used their trinkets on both teams.
Except for the ADCs.
Yeah. Zach already moved to his second camp.
So, what do you think?
Drags
Is
as
the
well.
pathing correct for both the junglers? Rainy is just choosing to forgo his blue buff for some reason.
Let's see what he does. Sometimes they do that. Because if you do the wolf second, then you have your smite up for the blue again. Or if he goes straight to red. I don't know what he's planning. Now he's going to his blue because he wanted to smite it.
Karma and Ezreal will be able to outpush the Vayne early pretty hard. Incarnation is just happy to let it push towards himself.
Yeah, Vayne 20 CS down doesn't really matter. It's a Vayne. He can manage to keep up in CS, and that's even better.
It's coming out. From his team.
So we see Zac has cleared all three camps, and he is going to do the Rift Scuttler because he was fairly low after the three camps. And Gragas is going to do a full player.
Which one's better? The full clear, obviously, I think? Or does the experience from the Scuttler offset it? A gang coming out at mid lane. The Azir will be forced to flash. The exhaust being burned from his side. Azir does lose both his summoners, and this is going to completely destroy his laning phase for the rest of the time. Being given out from Dodge on the rise. The Irelia happy to keep the lane towards herself, happy to farm there. The Azir has no flash and he is again suspectable for a flash Krakus gank right now. Good lane management from Mad Max. Standard farming going on, not much action to be seen in the starting 5 minutes of the game. But then that's, I think, supposed to be expected because both teams, they are looking to scale up into the late game. Good jungling from Laney, choosing to again go for Termi at mid because he knows his flash is down and he can go for it. The Braum is taking a lot of poke. There is no reason for him to play so in front right now. Again. Banning shown with masterclass and support barrier constantly harassing Braum down. Standard farming still. The Braum should use his pot. It's not advisable to stand in lane with his HP. Irelia will clear out a pink ward in the river. Farming seems to be the name of the game right now. Nugget is looking for a gank at bot. That was strange from Nugget. They could have eased. I think the Braum was an easier target there, considering he was standing right in front. Regardless, it's an unsuccessful game to be very honest because they haven't used any summoners yet. Mid lane, the Irelia is establishing a really good CS lead on Azir, which is not really good for him because he is supposed to bully her out of the laning phase. The loss of those early summoners really cost them. Gragas looking to set up a player bot, but again, the wave is just pushed up. Irelia dueling the Azir right now at mid. The exhaust will be burned down. It's a good flash from Mad Max, and he does get the first blood. Irelia made off to a really good start, a solo kill. He's hardly seen in competitive play right now, but it's really good from his side. Top lane again, it's more of a farm fest. This Irelia is going to be in a really good spot right now. Apart from that, pretty standard regulation stuff. The junglers will be taking their buffs. The Ezreal is opting, strangely enough, for the mana mune rush. Generally, the norm is to straight away rush the Frozen Fist item, but he is looking for that extra damage and trade potential in lane. However, the Vayne has kept up in CS, and that's not really very good news as far as the blue team is concerned. Good lane management from Sabat's side, trying to keep it towards himself for as long as possible, trying to deny the Vayne some CS. It will eventually push over to his side, but I don't think Incarnation should be actively auto-attacking right now. You see a good trade happening at top in between the Rise and the Swain. The Rise seems to be coming out heavily on top, and he does avoid that gank from Rugged Human. Flashes. Maybe he thought there was going to be a flash ult from the Zac side. Mad Max is looking to extend his lead as much as possible. His laning phase is not going well for the Azir. Vayne is trailing slightly behind, about 10 CS. That's not going to matter much in terms of power spikes. There is a like a 800 gold lead for the Purple team right now. It's really good considering they are looking to scale as it is. All their lanes have kept up in CS, and the deficit between the ADCs is being made up at mid. This, I don't know if it's very good news for blue side because scaling out trumps poke any day of the any time of the day. Zac is again looking to set up a gank at mid maybe, while the Gragas is going for a gank at Zac is looking to set up a gank at bot. And Gragas is trying to look for. He does land on top, and this should be a dead Vayne. And a dead Braum. Really good gank from Gragas. I mean from Zac. And they immediately translate that into a play for Dragon, which they'll get it mostly uncontested because the Gragas did show himself by clearing that pink near the Herald. The Rise is going pretty deep on Torchness and he brilliant flash to avoid the cask from Gragas, and he does use his flash and he will have to use his teleport to get back in lane. Really heavy pressure being put down from on the side of Gragas on the tower. I don't know if teleporting back is such a good idea, but yeah, he is looking to keep you back when he sees the minions are less. So they will get a TP advantage. Let's hope the purple side is able to do something with it. Irelia going for a huge play on Azir. Azir is forced to use his ult.
Okay,
Irelia
I'm
can
so
sit-
sorry guys, I'm back. I had some unexpected guests. Frost, can you run me through what I missed?
Nothing much. The Zac got off a really good gank at bot, which they in the end were able to, take the drag off that. They killed both the bot laners, and
Okay.
the Irelia took down the Azir for a solo kill at mid. That's pretty much it.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's just been farming all through.
So how is the mid looking after the Irelia got the kill?
Well, he does have a like a pretty big CS advantage. It's like 22 right now. He's
Irelia
really good for a
decimates
melee
after
against
6.
range matchup. And the pressure on Azir is pretty much. Bot lane they got ganked because of a really nice bait from Danny's side. He let the wind tumble in, and the Zac landed on top of both of their heads. So, the game is very even. As you can see, it's just 200 gold, 200 gold lead for purple side.
Gold is a very important factor, but as you can see, in this meta, dragons and objectives matter a lot, which is on the side of blue team. So, which dragon did they get?
I think they took down a regen dragon, and we might see Termi go down here. There is no ulti available to him. Really nice gank.
Oh, Rainy ganking the right lanes, like keeping the Irelia ahead. The 109 to 82.
The Azir didn't even get a chance to use either. Like even one of his summoners and his ult was down from the
Okay,
previous engage.
this CS difference is quite big right now, yeah.
And this is not good news because Irelia, especially a mid lane Irelia, she hurts. She
Yeah.
really hurts.
I think you were the one who told me right now with the new Triforce, and if an Irelia decides to go glass cannon with a ghost blade afterwards, that's like
Yeah, that
One-shotting
build is
anyone.
just a one-shot thing. So the Karma will have to be really on her toes with her exhaust because,
I think the Karma's the one who's gonna get one shot at first.
well, I don't know much
If I
about
was
that.
the
Karma
Irelia,
is a lot
that would be
of
my
focus
focus.
engage. So it's not really very easy to kill her. But then again, the way Mad Max is playing is really decided to take this game on his back. He is like almost 30 CS up right now on the Azir.
With the
And
kill
it's
and
not
an
looking
assist.
really good for Tommy because Azir needs a lot of items to scale. Meanwhile, Torchness going for a play. The Nevermore does land, but and again, Irelia just bullying this Azir over and over again. Nice ulti.
I think he could have killed.
I think he might still turn. He does get out. Good play.
Burns the
from Mad
flash,
Max.
but not too much lost, let's see. As we can see, the red team, even at top lane, even though it's a minor lead, it's still a lead for the Rise. It's about 2 waves extra. He's about 26
And they
ahead.
did gain a
15.
TP advantage. I don't know if I told you this or what, because the Gragas tried to gank the Swain's lane. The Swain's
Okay.
gained with 1 HP. So as you see, and he was forced to use his teleport. Right now, the purple team does have TP advantage. They're choosing not to do anything about it because they don't have any wards to work for the Rise to TP on from behind on bot lane. I think they're just like comfortable
I think
in
it's
letting the Rise
fine,
scale.
yeah, letting the Rise
Yeah.
scale. Even if the Vayne is 110 to Ezreal's 130, I'd rather have a 110 Vayne on.
But this game
In
is
terms of
proving a
CS.
lot closer than I expected, to be honest.
Exactly.
Rise has a CS lead over the Swain, and well, the Irelia is completely wrecking the Azir right now. The only lane which is doing good for the blue side is the bot lane, where they have been able to, gain a sizable lead now because it's like 20, almost like 28 CS, 29 CS. So
True, but even that I wouldn't consider too big of a lead, considering Vayne and Braum as champions itself are pretty broken.
yeah, but then like the Brom is playing extremely safe. I don't know if he needs to play that safe. It's a Karma and an Ezreal. It's not like something which they can't beat. And plus the Brom has that ignite.
They're choosing the
Rugged
farm with the Vayne. I guess that's one way of playing it as well.
Good Nevermore saving Torchness's life in top. I don't think the Brom is playing very well, to be honest. And Sabat, like being smart, he's using his advantage. He is freezing the lane on his side. It's going to put the Vayne really far behind. As you see the side, like she's forced to farm jungle camps right now.
The Irelia going for the...
Oh, the Gragas completely whiffs his ult. They get the Azir's flash, but
Actually, the Irelia used the E on a minion, so she didn't have it when Gragas came to gank, so she just went Q. And I guess Gragas anticipating a stun from Mad Max used the ulti.
it's the second cloud drake with spawns. The first one was taken by the blue side.
Oh, and Danny gets it!
And again, Termi just being completely... I think Mad Max will go down here. Yeah.
I think he could have got away if he didn't try to run.
I don't think the Irelia is going to mind that very much. She's not losing a lot. It's not like, and even the wave wasn't pushed up to her turret. So, yeah. There's an insane deficit opening up from bot lane. Shrapnel is really like setting up in the position to carry. He's played very smart. He's frozen the lane where he required, when he like it was needed of him. 36 CS right now. It's a lot. It's almost like equivalent of a single kill. I think
the gold is almost equal, 200 gold difference.
the Brom hasn't played the lane really well. He's been really scared for some reason. Probably more so because of the successful gank that Rugged took off, and he's again looking to repeat gank bot lane. He does land on the Vayne. Really nice block.
Brom shield, yeah, he blocked the ult.
Yep.
So like I said, Zac pretty solid right now, doing work. Gave an early gank at bot, which got them ahead. Kept the pressure up even further at 18 minutes.
So do you think like the junglers are like farming effectively for like 18 minutes at 75 to
They're
72
farming
CS?
excellently, but I'm not impressed with Rainey's jungle at the moment. I feel that there were two ganks that Rugged pulled off at mid, where the first one Irelia had to flash out, and the second one he got. Gragas was not there for not just one, but he wasn't there for both of them. And knowing your Irelia,
Oh, Rainy has snuck in though. Rainy has snuck in and Shrapnel just get it right for the win.
Oh, that's
really
a
nice
ulti.
ulti. I think this will be Shrapnel going down. Rainy takes the kill. I don't think that's preferable, but yeah, he does.
It's
And again,
alright.
another
The
trade
Vayne
going on at
gets
top,
the
and this
farm.
rise is starting to hurt slowly.
I really think the Rise, the Irelia, Gragas, if each of them builds a Spirit Visage, they're gonna win this game no matter what.
And I think the Wizard is
not a
very
brute
much
force.
on the way for Rainy right now.
And the Brom gets a locket as well. That's like right there.
It is not looking very good for the blue side right now, is it? You think the Zac is going to try for a blind steal or not going to work out? Shrapnel does lose both of his summoners, which is not really good news, and Torchness is just not able to, and the Rise is just out bullying him.
There are
Torches will go down.
three
Yep.
well-placed pinks on the map for the red team right now.
This is not good news. Rise getting a solo kill off at top lane. The Ezreal can survive, but not this much with the Irelia, with the Rise, with everything. And plus we need to remember, like, these things are tank shredders. Rise won't care who is standing in front of him.
Even though Shrapnel is ahead, in terms of team fight, I'm pretty sure the Vayne should be able to do more if she can get out of a Nevermore or, the Sweeney and Zaxi as well.
I
He
think
can
a
dodge
lot
those
of
two,
the
she'll do a
bonus
lot.
of this game, it's starting to fall on Zac right now. How he engages, where he engages. It's not going to be easy now because the wrong people have the lead on the purple side. people who you do not want with lead. I think Sabit is just trying to deny minions at bot lane, and he'll take the turret down and all the gold which comes with it. A 46 CS lead at bot lane, which is really good. Sabit's team is just looking to pressure Tars at I think all the segments. And once again, Rainy looking for a gank at torches. I think he's still gonna go in.
Oh. They're just getting the tower. See, Rise's tower is completely untouched. That is a clear win at top. He got a kill, he's ahead in CS, he's pushed down the tower. Those little things have added up to quite a bit.
And now Shrapnel has to push out. They can't play passive anymore because the blue-purple team are starting to rotate around the map and start taking their turrets down.
Just the top lane goal difference is 1300 from those small leads. A bit of
my
CS.
God. That is not good positioning from Incarnation side. Now he'll have to back. Got hit by the Azir damage.
The Azir went first, realize. Stinger into realize.
There is no need for Incarnation to stay right now at mid. He's wasting his time. He needs to farm that wave at bot. He needs to get whatever CS he can.
The opponent team is really, like, if I was the Irelia right now, I would be looking for a Wit's End or a Maw.
I think the Maw is a much better bet, don't you think? And
no,
a Maw
Wit's End
into
has
Wizard,
gotten...
would you recommend that? Or
No, I would
is that
go
overkill?
Wit's End over Maw any day on an Irelia. Attack speed helps. The Wit's End got buffed recently. 40 extra damage for 2500 is a lot. And it gives you MR.
And like this is the phase which separates the good team. Okay, and again Termi for you flashing too early right now. That's a nice ult from his side, really well played. But that's just Irelia for you. Raw damage right there. Termi is just getting bullied by the Gragas.
Irelia, because of the new Triforce that gives 20% CDR now, that Irelia got her Q back up and was able to flash Q again.
What do you think about the
The Banshee.
Banshee pickup on the Zac? Do you think it's required?
Banshee is a very, very strong MR item right now. It's the strongest MR item right now. It hits, gives you what, 75
Yeah, but then
MR?
who is he looking to itemize against? The Rise? Because right now the Irelia is the one dealing with the more damage, to be honest.
Right.
And the Rise has completed his core items. Now he can just build tanky from here on. He does not need more damage.
Gragas doesn't want to finish his shoe. Let's just get the Visage.
Well, yeah. It's good. I think he can get it. He's still. Danny again. Every single time, Gragas cannot get a Scuttlecraft to save his life. This is not good. Danny might go down here. Danny's getting.
And the Gragas is
the
angry.
Rise damage. And Mad Max is just going ham. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that Rise damage.
And Rugged is just forced to use his ult just for disengage.
God.
This is not spelling good news for Blue
Even
side
though they
right
didn't die, this is going to be a tower, hopefully.
now. I don't think it's going to be.
Oh
Oh
my
my god, Mad Max is going. That was really bad play.
Okay, they're forcing very hard.
That was just game throwing stuff right there. He still gets the Azir despite all of that.
So,
Nice
they didn't
disengage.
lose too much there. It was what, 2, 4, 3?
Yeah, but the important thing, Wayne, solo farming at bot, taking
So they
solo
actually
XP.
got more kills and they got a Vayne farming for them. So that turns out to be a win just out of raw winning lanes.
But if Blue side is able to take the mid turret, I would call that much more worth for them, I guess, because it opens up the map a lot more. And plus the blue side, the purple side is missing that huge wave at top. Somebody needs to go there and take that. That's like TP worthy right there. That's a lot of gold which is being wasted at the top side.
Shrapnel CS is commendable right now. He's running at what, 9.5 per minute.
He has to be very honest right now. It's a really nice smite steal from Rainy to get to secure his own blue buff.
Shrapnel is the captain, right?
Yeah,
The team owner. Trying to carry the team.
he has to because nobody else is going to deal any damage now. It's going to be a while. I hope the purple side stops throwing because it's good that they died. They know they have damage. not require that you always go like, that balls deep behind turrets and stuff.
So in that case, it turned out to be not too bad for them, but yeah, it can go ugly. So they should be a little careful.
This Rise is scary right now. He is going to dish out some major DPS in team fights. And Termi, you see, he cannot even walk up like properly because there's just that,
They should just 3-man mid again.
But there's a lot of wave clear coming out from Azir. I don't really think they can actually,
Why not
push
just
down.
let the Vayne split push and just let 4 people go mid?
They are donating the Vayne with the red buff. Very slight 1.5k gold lead. It can go either way with a good team fight. Purple
But
side just
even-
needs to be patient. They don't need to dive. They can just bring them out with, with the dragon fights and everything. The Rise can just split push away in peace. He is level 14 and they are looking to take the mountain drake down. The blue
What
side is
is,
however coming to contest it.
Joram
Shrapnel,
Fiscal Spectre
blind
call.
walking in, Mad Max goes in without anybody from his team trying to help him.
Oh,
go down.
and Zack steals and they kill Mad Max. The throws are real. And they
Oh
continue
my
to
god,
fight.
that damage. Rise is going to...
Oh my god, they're winning a 4v5.
Yeah, this is disaster.
They just got
Rise.
free. Vayne is getting the free hit. And Vayne gets the
And
fourth one.
Shrapnel
The
might also
double
go
kill.
down here.
Shrapnel is low.
They
He can't
should
do anything
go
without
straight
his
for
team.
Baron from
They
here.
won a 4v5. Irelia died before the fight started. Zack stole the dragon. But yeah, Zack took a lot of damage in that and then he died as well.
I think
Yeah.
the Baron call was better than there. But Rainy with a good flash. I don't know why he needed to do that though, because he knew that E was still up. Sad.
There goes the Baron. They could have actually gone mid and Baron both.
They could have just gone for Baron first. It was a very it was an easy objective to take. It was completely theirs to take. But the Rise, Ali, the Rise is 5-1 and 3. He has 1600 in his pocket, and now the Vayne also got. 2
Oh,
kills.
and they're denying blue buff to their heavy AP team. Blue buff also gives, I think, what, 10% AP?
Yeah, and to be very honest with you, the Swain pick is just not working out. They had that Irelia open, they could have taken that in the draft.
Denied
Right
it as
now.
well as gotten it. Yeah.
And see now like Azir has to go pod, and this leaves his team open for any Baron attempts from the purple side. He just cannot stay at mid.
Irelia uses ulti at mid to clear the wave because the very low cooldown. 30 seconds and it's up again.
Danny is going for that extra AP in the form of Frostwing's Claim. And Braum has also gotten an Aegis. Shrapnel needs to do some major kiting in his life in this game.
We see Vayne with a Hex Drinker going
Dodges
for
must
the
go
maw.
down. And
Do
right
we have
now it's
Vayne?
just a test of shot calling, because if the purple team is smart, they would send the Rise bot because it does not have TP down.
Look at the builds here.
Rugged's
The red
forcing
team
really
is
hard
going to
on the
win
Vayne
just
right
with the
now.
builds.
They
And
do
they
get the
burn
Vayne
the
ulti.
ulti.
Yeah.
You see the Rise with an Abyssal Scepter, you see the Vayne going for a Maw, you see Irelia with the Mercury Treads, a Spectre Skull and a Sterix Cage.
Stab.
Braum gets his Aegis and Gragas rushed his Visage. They have built, this is the first thing I said when I saw their AP heavy team comp, that it was really not going to work
But on
out
the
if the red
purple side
team
are wasting
builds
their
it well.
time. They have side waves to push. They don't need to group. Again, they can just bait out an objective. They will out DPS them every single time of the day.
They have split pushers in the form of Rise, he can duel anyone in their team, Vayne can duel anyone in their team, Irelia can duel anyone in their team.
I think
It
the
should
fact
be-
that Rise's TP is down, maybe that's why they're panicking and not sending him to a solo lane. This is a good call, sending Irelia back up. Do you think that the Irelia has enough damage to kill that Swain right now, or
Easily.
you think so?
Yeah. Vayne will do negative damage at this point.
A
Seeing the builds.
3,000 gold lead opening up for the purple side. I must say it's a very impressive showing from them, and the Rise gets his own blue as well. Rainey's ultis have been really good in team fights. He's always brought the Azir back in,
Right.
even in team fights and apart from from the gang standpoint. And this Rise just He just continues to scale away. He's level 16. I think the incarnation should be given at least one lanes of farm. I don't think jungling is really
So we
need to
have a
have
3-item Ezreal with 290 CS.
3.5 to be honest. As the last whisper also
Right.
there.
What do you think
Rugged
about
just
going?
completely missed his ult.
Oh,
This is just dark. This is just things going even more down.
and these guys are just going into the jungle like.
Rainy might go. They do not know though that Zac does not have ult.
They can actually just force a Baron right now and turn.
They should force it because there is no way in hell that they will able to touch the turret with the Azir and the Sven.
Yeah, they should just bring
Just
the
play
blue team
smart,
to
just
them.
play back. Right, okay, they're looking for a camp. Torches must fall to this. The wave is approaching.
Oh, and
really nice. Toss to MVP.
They should just do it. Why are they so scared?
Because for the starters, they do not have even a single pink on them.
Just start and then turn.
Inuyasha had the right idea there, but again, blue sweepers being down. Now Rise's TP is back up. He has no need to stick with the team. He should be bot right now, pushing away to glory.
Rise is like a machine gun right now. Irelia has 2
Both
damage.
the
Vayne has
teams
2
are just,
damage.
like looking to stick for no reason because you know they're just scared that no matter when a team fight.
This is where I feel many Indian teams fall. A lot of them don't have the experience and shot calling available to them. I find INF as a team to do this very well. They know what they're
Right
doing
now,
most
as
of the
it is
time.
bot, they should just go to Baron right
Yeah.
now. There is no reason. Why are they going again? They decide
Azir
to
is
go
not
towards the
running
dragon
any
side.
sort of teleport either.
That was a free Baron right there. Poor shot calling coming out, and the Zac had stolen this Mountain Drake last time. I'm guessing he's going to try again. Once again, onus is on the Rugged Human to do the majority of this. Azir is lying to look from the side, and he again steals it. Really
This
can't
is
fight for his
just-
life, and they're starting
Why-
to run
why
away for
would
some
you do
reason.
it?
Mad Max is dead again. Azir
Vayne
gonna
is
go down.
exhausted.
Shrapnel is going to get taken out. The Rise is just not dying in these team fights, and once again, the Rise pick is completely demolishing them. And Shrapnel for some reason dies with his heal up, which is strange. Despite
Now they go for
horrible
the
team
Baron.
fight play from Mad Max every time, he also again dies with his flash up, which is really weird.
He just soaked so much damage. Like Incarnation was exhausted. He was not attacking, but still,
Mad Max
the
needs to pick a side spot to come into team fights from. If he and the Rise manage to even like look at
They would
get
be much
sight of the
cleaner, the
Ezreal, it's
fights.
over. But again,
Even though
this
they're
Vayne,
winning?
he just keeps getting kills over and over and again. 3 items now and counting. And again, one more BF sword added on top. She has a maw. She's not going to die to the AP people. And another important thing, Vayne has both her summoners up. She didn't even lose one of them in the team fight. This Azir is just not able to do what he has to do right now. The only good thing he was able to do in that team fight was able to exhaust the Vayne. And again, let's see how well they can utilize the Baron. If they are smart enough, they can just go for that 1-3-1, sending the Irelia to top and the Rise to bot.
getting some towers. All 3 inners are up. But with this Baron buff, they should be able to get all 3 if they play it smart.
5,000 gold lead opening up for the
With the
Purple
Baron play, they can easily make it 8 to 9,000 and then just win the game clean if they can get 3 towers.
Again, this random grouping up, unless they're like looking for a dive on Tommy, I don't really agree with this.
Khan takes free
Good
damage.
poke coming out from Danny. The Rise, back positioning with that.
Incarnation going bot, good. Looking for a split, but no, Mad Max also
But then again,
follows
like,
bot.
the blue side might just go to start to initiate here. Like, this
Guys
is good
should
play.
be pushing mid. Why are they all running bot?
There is for some weird reason they're all choosing. Incarnation is showing that he's in the brush by buffing the minion.
They all go bot. They all follow bot.
Oh, but Torchness might go down here. The Rise is dealing insane damage. Yeah, this Rise is just fat.
And
they
they
can look
all
for a
group
dive
bot.
if Rainy is good enough. Let's see if Rainy goes for that flashy cask play. The Zac decides to initiate for some reason. Not a very good idea. The Nevermore does land on the Braum but does not go to deal any damage whatsoever. The MR is really working out for these guys.
They're trying really hard to siege, but I don't see why they have
They
so
should just
much.
give this turret. It's not worth fighting over.
No, they
For
can.
some-
They can defend it because they're just fighting 5v5. I don't see what they're trying to do.
Poor shot calling and not a very good usage of Baron. From
See,
Poppy
they
side.
defended all the minions, and yeah, they can't push the tower again. They can defend it so easily.
There was a player there from Rainy. He decided not to go for it. The Ezreal was standing right next to him. Irelia doesn't need to stick. I don't know
You
why.
can have 3 waves pushing with Baron buff, but they choose to have just one.
And not only that, like right now, this is the time. Rainy needs to own up. Just go. You can just go in right there, flashy, and
He's behind the
Shrapnel gets
rest.
tagged. Rugged human, really weird initiation.
Why?
Braum destroyed. And
Oh
this
my
is
gosh,
just
that AoE
raw.
damage from
My
Rise.
god, Shrapnel got chapped. This should be game. They have enough.
This is done.
Rugged human had no reason to go.
Penny really well right now.
The Rise pick has just completely demolished. And again, 37 seconds, 30 seconds, they back off, 5 people are up. Strange shot calling, not deciding to take the inhib when all their flashes, everything are down. Playing safe seems to be a very big priority, I think, in tournaments. There was no reason why they could not have taken that inhib, but they decide to leave it. And this Swain, nobody can even touch her right now. Just that the front line is just so strong.
Nah, at the start itself, they had no lockdown, right? Swain is not going to get an Evermore on the Vayne that can tumble. And Zac's E is conditional. So they don't really have any CC to get the Vayne with.
Wayne is recalling with 2,800 in a kitty. She's gonna be, if she gets an eye here. Let's see what she goes for. She might even go for a Simta for all she cares. And now she's gonna hurt. She is going to melt through all
The
those
eye.
really squishy people.
Gets the IE.
But this Dragon Alley, it's going to be an elder one. This might be the deciding game.
Let's
I mean,
hope
the game will
Rainy
get
smites
deciding
it
team
this
fight.
time.
If Rugged steals it, he will be nothing short of a hero because he has stolen every single dragon till now. And nothing is happening to the Braum. That's a level 17 house. They should just pull the Elder out. And Irelia has a GA.
EA is actually a nice buy right now. It's
Yep.
very cheap.
Incarnation looking to farm some waves. This, I think, again, so much hesitation, so much.
I don't know why they even want the Elder Dragon right now. If they have 5 people who can fight for Elder Dragon and contest a 50-50 smite, they also have 5 people who can push in him.
And right now, like, again, Shrapnel, Termi, Torchness, everybody just randomly goes to mid and X. Why is Mad Max farming the mid wave? Why
See, right
is-
now it's a 50-50 smite.
Hello?
Rugged can steal it.
Guys, Karma recalled? Okay. This is a free. And
Okay.
Irelia secures it.
Wow, both the junglers aren't able to.
I guess Smite was down. When
But just a tip for anyone who's watching this, you never want to do that. When you're a team that's winning, instead of forcing a dragon for a 50-50, you can push an inhib. If you're winning, you can do anything you
for
want.
some weird reason, Rainy didn't even use Smite on the dragon. I mean, that's some really
Confident stuff.
trustworthy play. Yeah. Lots of mistakes being committed by both the teams, but again, scaling is wise, right? And that damage from the
Late
Elder
Baron.
Dragon. And this is a better play. Finally, the purple side realizes that they have an open inhibitor at bot. They should just take a fight right now while they can. For some reason, why they're camping. The Azir is going to, I think, raise his stun
Yes,
discover.
Rise has his TP, so he's going to be splitting elsewhere.
There's so much
This is
hesitation.
the first
Irelia
time
backs
they're...
off.
Okay, they decide not to split and Rise is moving instead.
The Irelia just keeps randomly backing, and again, now they're grouping again.
Gosh. 41 minutes.
The Azir, if he shows top, it's a free inhibitor. Why is the Azir there and not Torch Nest is something... Wow. Okay, that's just...
Azir is looking to get some CS.
That is foolish play. What was that? The blue side is trying to make the purple side win the game with calls like that. What was the reason for the Azir to go there and not the Swain? Only they know. And now with the bottom inhibitor going down, it's a free Baron because they can just wait it out. Good poke coming around from Termi though.
Let's see. The blue team still seems to have hope. The Elder Dragon will be off soon.
They need to take this. Like, the dragon is still up on them right now. I think they lost it there. Again, safe and secure play. Nobody looking to go for anything flashy. And the Vayne has a GA now. This is... Do you think that like a team fight win is even possible for blue side at this point?
Maybe if red team dives their Nexus towers.
The Swain is stuck at bottom. He has to farm those waves, which is not going to be very easy for him. Gold leads matter very little at this point because most of the people have a lot of items. But
Right.
yeah, 5 item rise against...
As the game goes even further, it hits 50
And again,
minutes.
for some reason, they just keep going in forests. They can just start and find that. Incarnation finally making the right call. Jungler instincts kicking in.
Just
We
hit
should
the
just go for
Baron,
this.
right.
3-manning it. And this is just disaster. And now I think everybody seems to like want to recall every 2 moments for some reason, but yeah.
Everyone's trying to finish their items, get ready for the final fight.
Like unless like the Zac gets some massive ult which somehow propels the Vayne ahead into the Azir, there is no scene.
Even then, the Vayne has enough MR to
Yeah.
get out.
And a
Plus
GA
a
on top.
GA. And a Braum with shield.
Again, the Rise is roaming around listlessly. Braum has bad positioning right now. The Azir
Okay.
is hurting. Condition needs some form of lifesteal.
He has a Rune King, right?
Good play coming out. Rise is finally deciding. Okay, I do have
First
the
time
teleport
in
and I
44 minutes, Rise doing the split push.
And again, like Braum and the Vayne, they took so much poke for no reason. They just need to dive.
It's
The
still
Irelia
mid.
can just go bottom right now and keep forcing the Swain back. And now the Rise is grouping. The Braum is half dead before the fight has even started. Let's see. Rainy needs to go in. They need to go. I hope Rugged doesn't decide to jump in again because that will be sure disaster. Baron buff being wasted once again. Finally. Good shot calling. Irelia just go in there and hit that turret. Stop going left and right. For some reason, all 5 of them rotate together. When, you know, the Gragas doing what's right, but again, it's a Gragas. The pace.
Getting some damage on the tower. Nice too.
Finally, Irelia decides. She keeps thinking of the right calls, but then she keeps backing off because Incarnation needs 6 items or something. Delaying the game isn't going to help, even though like they have all the advantages in the world. An Elder Drag, 2 Barons up.
Kane just four-shotted.
This is game. They can just dive. Wayne will 3-shot the Swain.
Rainy even has a flash up. Just how hard is it to?
They're just not doing anything. Random backs throughout. Everybody needs to complete those items, I guess. They are not taking any chances for sure.
Well, basically, with all of that grouping, the blue team has gotten from what 61 to 69k gold without anything happening. They do have an 8k gold lead more.
And now the Swain has 4
80 more
items.
than
If he
what they
lands
had
a good
last time.
Nevermore, it's anybody's game.
Right.
And the Azir hurts. Like, he really hurts. I hope the blue team isn't going, like the purple team isn't waiting for another one of the Elder Drakes to form, like, 50-minute game. They're just forcing too much. And the Irelia, she's not going to be that effective. It's going to be very hard for her to kill anything now, unless she
The
comes from the
purple
side.
team making these mistakes, and blue team is capitalizing well on them. They're not trying to anything fancy. They're just farming up. They're getting their items. They know they're behind. They want to make as much as they can before they fight. Gotta give credit to them as well. Azir has farmed up 370 CS. He was behind the Irelia, and now he's 70 CS up on her.
They really need to start a fight. Azir Sandisk is down. Just go for it. How hard is it to?
Now they've waited quite a bit. Let's see what happens. No Baron,
2
no Elder
GS,
Drake.
2 beefy tanks standing in front. They are waiting for the Rise to
Gragas
push
is
from
huge. I
top
think
side.
he's bought the elixir as well. Yeah.
Finally, the Rise.
Rise versus Swain.
Whenever the
top
Rise
again.
decides to split push, something good happens. If you would notice, they just need to go. Again, no follow up on the Brom Q.
Jeremy with the Void Staff starting to do some damage. Oh, Shrapnel starting to hurt as well. Rise going to get
It is a
blue buff.
late game Ezreal. He has 6 items.
Pink
Rise taking blue buff.
has started catching up in CS. She's beating Ezreal at CS right.
And one more back. Well, I'm
What is
sure
going
that we're
on?
going to see the end of this game, Ali,
Match
because
fixing.
1.5 minutes to both the major objectives. And they're both spawning at the same time. It would be interesting to see which team decides to go for which one.
Pretty sure the blue team is a bit more confident now since they've gotten all of their items to contest. And Zach steals it this time. Shrapnel needs to get into position ASAP.
$55 seconds. Yeah,
back
this is going to come down to a smite war now.
If they can take an objective, they can push it in here.
Brom is... Where is the Brom going?
Oh, they
Nugget
flashed
is
the bomb
jumping in.
off.
And the Brom flashes for nothing once again.
He could have just jumped onto the...
He had 2 of his active items up. Better not use that. Better flash. Ugly. And Rainy finally, he presses the W.
Oh, he gets
Shrapnel
onto...
inside. Oh my.
Shrapnel lives.
But again,
Swain ults.
Shrapnel is not in the team fight.
Oh
He's
my
not killing
gosh.
any DPS.
Oh, but the peel for Shrapnel. Rise is alive
Toshes
though.
goes down.
Rise is
Rise
alive.
is going to go die right now.
Oh, Vayne is coming in. Rugged with the sacrifice. Oh, he's still there though. Oh my god, Mad Max goes down. He has his GA up. Oh, Danny doing some serious damage on the support Karma.
And they'll lose the team fight.
And Shrapnel. Oh, the ghost coming out. It's not over. Oh wow.
Oh,
very
Incarnation
fast.
got tagged. Oh, he just saved. No, Nugget, don't do it. Good.
As you can see, gold matters less and less now. They got an inhib. Are they going for the Elder? Please tell
That
me Danny
is
realizes
risky
this.
shot calling. Very
Please tell me
risky.
Danny realizes this. Danny,
Huh?
what did Danny?
Oh my god. And
Oh.
the Brom decides.
What? What is happening? Oh, Ragged goes in.
What is Ragged doing? He doesn't have his passive
Oh
up.
my god. Shrapnel, go E
Oh my
out.
god, Shrapnel's tanking. Shrapnel's tanking Elder Drake right now. This is just disaster.
He keyed in without any vision. And this is becoming very, very messy. A rot being dropped.
This is just a clown
Oh, and
fiesta
the
right
rice
now, Ali.
TPs. They're gonna get it. Or
Are they though?
Yes,
Can they just hit the dragon?
They can go, they have to go, they have no option. Danny looking for the steal. Oh,
And they get it. Shran Termi gets caught. He's dead. Oh, but that's a nice art.
Bane can catch.
If she has flash, yes. She decide. Again, safety first. And that
Very
was some
sloppy.
disastrous gameplay coming
Safety
up.
first, I don't think so. Shrapnel thinks otherwise.
I honestly don't know what to do. Blind face check into the pit. And Rugged jumping on thin air. And honestly, if the purple team can't close this out, like,
Oh, they
deserve
go.
it. A Baron buff, red buffed, Elder Dragon Vayne. That is one scary sight to behold. I don't know why everybody keeps recalling so much. This has been one feature of the game.
I think everyone has 6 items now. We might see a little less column. Azir poking the bomb.
They just need to dive. Like seriously,
They have an Elder Dragon now. The
they can just
damage
end from bot if
is
they want.
retarded.
Again, they keep going into jungle and farming and taking buffs. They're pinging it. I hope they decide to do something about it.
The 1/4 HP tower, I think they would.
Rise does not have his flash up, mind you. Rugged, again, does not have his passive and he loses. Rugged passive is back up.
You can see Irelia not as effective as she was
She should
20
be
minutes
bought.
ago.
There is no need for her to stand there with them. She can just push the bit. Termi does get tagged though. Just go. This is the tank. Just go. You can force them back.
And Braum takes a lot of damage.
Blocks and again Rugged.
And Inuyasha is down.
The Rise is dead. Rise is down.
Torchness is still alive. He's healing. He takes off the ulti though.
Mad
Oh, and Mad
going for
Max. Mad
Shrapnel,
Max on
he's getting-
Shrapnel. He
yes,
gets him.
He does get him. This is GG.
Torchness is alive. Only one, but he turned off his ulti
This
for
is
some
GG.
reason.
That's just late game for you. Mad Max played that finally really well. He went on Shrapnel again, stunned him up and killed him. And this is GG. I must say this is a surprise to me. I did not expect this result.
Very bad drafting from the team.
And despite like purple teams excessively safe tactics, they do manage to win the game.
Well, that's it for us, guys. Thanks for watching and bearing with us. This is EDX Frost and playing the jungler checking out.
Thank you.
User left.